in this best of 5 or first to 3 matches here in our grand final. We were saying before, we talked about it, and in the C level category, for me, that's like, these aren't C, these are much higher players. Just the abilities of the players have been absolutely fantastic, and the level of play has been absolutely fantastic. We saw in the semi-final, we saw matches before this as well, and so this is what you kind of expect, this kind of high level here within a final. Do you expect the same thing to happen in our next upcoming match, the women's doubles?
Yes, I think it's going to be a competitive match because some of the players I've known and I have seen them play. So I think it's going to be a tough match. It's going to be a good match.
Where do you think it can be one loss for this women's match?
See, looking at both parties, I think that it's more or less it's a balanced oppositions on either side. So, but I still have a feeling that there's an edge over the flying smashers from the Fortuna weekend here.
They did look very strong, didn't they, in their semi-final? They looked very well composed. They were working well together. They just seemed to be in each other's minds. They knew what was going on.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we did not get to see Fortuna in their earlier contest beforehand. So it's a very interesting one here. Again, in the comment section, hashtag your favorite. Who are you supporting in this one? I suppose we need an introduction of our players and our umpire, don't we?
Yes, the umpire, we start with the officials. The umpire for this match is Lee Yauting, and the service judge is Nasir Ambalan. And then we have Fortuna weekend represented by Gainu Baral and Celeste May. And then the Flying Smashers represented by Maria Christine and Christine Salvador.
So a big matchup here in this next one. It's important. I mean, we just saw in the singles the Fortuna Weekend Smashers taking the early advantage here, 1-0. So the ladies, the Fortuna ladies, were looking to carry on that momentum, whereas the Flying Smashers looking to put themselves on the board. And like we were saying before, as a commentator, you want to see those close battles. So I'm going to be a little bit biased at the moment, and I'm going to go for Flying Smashers in this one. But in 3 games, by the way, not just a quick whitewash, by no means.
Yeah, because it can be anybody's game. Because as I said earlier, both the oppositions are equally balanced. Yes, there is a left-hand, right-hand combination where the Flying Smashers are concerned, and then the other 2 opponents are right-handed.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to see how they move and how they place the shuttle.
Mm-hmm.
Often they get confused when there's a left-hand, right-hand combination on the opposite hand. So, but they are quite experienced players playing at different levels. So I'm sure that they will be able to identify the spots where they need to place the shuttle.
I've got to ask you a question because I'm looking out here. Now, before I say this too, just let everyone know that I'm a vertically challenged person. I'm not the tallest person by any means, and I'm just looking out here. The Fortuna players, they're quite short too, and when it comes to defence up the net with having the bracket up high above their head, do you see that as an advantage?
Of course, the higher you reach, the earlier you reach, there's always an advantage, whether it is at the back of the court or in the net, because the moment you reach the shuttle earlier, there's less time that you're giving to your opponent.
True, yes.
So that's how it is. So I'm sure that everybody will. But of course, then there are shots where we play to deceive players as well. So then you take enough time. You don't play it early, you take it in and then you push. So it's about how experienced you are in the situation, and then what tricks you have in your bags.
That magic hat or magic sock, whatever you like to use. Okay, so here we go. So early start there by the Flying Smashers. quick start there. A bit quick shout out to the viewers online too, especially Josman. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. Absolutely great call there, my friend. Best part of is that all of them are participating together, practicing together. Absolutely. And it is a big badminton family here supporting these club championships. Fantastic start here by the way. I'm already excited about this match. I mean, this is a great start. Fiery, athletic, really going for their shots. Unfortunately. Just for our viewers at home, can you explain that one to them?
Yeah, that's at the point of impact on the shot when the serve was done, it was above the waist. So that is a fault. That's what the indication was given as fault.
If you guys are watching the Olympics as well, you did see on the side of the nets, you did see the actual levelers as well to be able to show that to help the service judges understand.
During the Olympics, they use the fixed height law, and this is the old BWF alternate service laws, where they don't have the fixed height machines. So then the umpire has to, the service judge has to judge it using the waist of the player.
Absolutely beautiful shot there for the Fortuna player there. Nice. I've seen some absolute pearlers. I take this one back to the. We look back at the quarterfinals and semi-finals. Both teams, struggling in their quarterfinal matches, but then being so dominant in their semi-finals. Now coming back to this, it shows how close they really are. I mean, very, very similar, right, on their pathways.
Yes, I think this pair of, I think they are very well balanced. So that's where you see the scores, like not having a big difference. You can go like tight. It's a tight match.
It doesn't get much tighter than 6 apiece, does it?
Yes.
I have to say, I am very much for the animation and players when you see that these ladies are very well composed, but also they've got the great animation. You see the passion coming in out. And going into the break there, Fortuna taking the advantage. It's 8-6. Pulling away there a little bit before the break.
Yes, I think Fortuna players are much more experienced. And then I have seen Gainu playing. So I think she's a very experienced campaigner. They have a slight bit of an edge over the other team. But then they have to bring their A game. I think at the beginning they gave away a couple of points unnecessarily just playing the shuttle out. But I think now they've got the gauge and they are playing well.
What do you think that edge really is for them?
I think the experience and also how you combine with your partner and then how you understand your partner. That is critical, especially in doubles. You need to know where your partner is, like, okay, I'm going for this particular shot and then obviously my partner is going to go for the next. So that is very critical, where you know your partners and the understanding between them.
I have to say, after seeing the flying smashes in the previous game, I was super impressed with how they're playing. But yeah, Fortuna really finding their strides in this one and bringing the battle. I'd quietly thought that flying smashes would actually dominate this game. I just had a feeling of it, but I've been proven wrong, and I've been quite happy, I have to say, proven wrong in this one. Oh, great rally there. Great defense, great reactions from all 4 players. Oh, well played.
I think that was the longest rally in the women's doubles, 15 shots.
They really brought it back, haven't they? You know, when they had the advantage there. Ganu and Celeste, you know, they're really they're controlling the match. Oh, that was a great reaction there. I don't think she meant it, but it turned out to be an absolute perler.
I don't think she meant for the shuttle to go there, but then it did.
I'm sure she'll say after the match that she'll claim it. Of course I was supposed to do that.
I think Celeste is placing the shuttle very well. She's read her opponents and then...
She seems to have great control, doesn't she? That's a bit of an unknown right there. Didn't see that in the last semi-final, or just once. The miscommunication between the two. That point there was probably 1-3 shots back when the player was out of position, and you know, good on Fortuna to be able to take advantage of that. Thanks.
One point away.
Oh, brilliant. She saw her opposite player coming forward and then she just readjusted, sent it over the back and just kept it inside the court. Fantastic shot there. Man, what an absolute beauty start to this final. You know, looking to keep the ball rolling, the ladies are. The Fortuna ladies are looking to keep the ball rolling on their side. Taking out game number 1 here in the competition. 15-5, so convincing there. What do you think is going to happen in the second game?
I think Flying Smashers really have to fight back and get the next game, because if not, what would happen is it's going to be like the semi-final. You know, the men's double, the pair is going to walk in. Whoever takes this next game. In case, for example, if Fortuna Weekend takes this game, then they would be very confidently moving into the men's doubles, and then where the Flying Smashers are concerned, they're going to be under a lot of pressure because this is the finals.
Absolutely.
End of the day. So you know, so the ladies have a task in their hand to pull this back and then maybe take it to another game and then see how it goes in the third game.
Do you think it's the... They don't seem as cohesive, the Flying Smasher don't seem as cohesive in this match as they were in the last match. Do you think they just need to maybe talk to each other, settle it down? Where is it for these ladies they need to do to get themselves back into this match?
I think they really need to, but again, I think it depends on the experience. Where Gainu and Celeste is concerned, I think they're much slightly experience, more experienced than this Flying Smashers team.
Well, Flying Smashers doing what they need to do to start off with, getting that first point. I have to say that what I'm really impressed about is these short shots that they've got, these drop shots over the net, and literally from anywhere in the court from both players, well, both teams, sorry. They seem to really be taking advantage of that.
In the first game also we saw it was neck to neck until 6, and then Fortuna took off.
Like a rocket ship, didn't they? They'd seized control. From a viewer's point of view, I think we're looking down the lines of, look, come on, flying smashes.
That was a bad miss.
She knew it too, you could see it on her face, straight away. So Fortuna here taking a little advantage. 3 points, game number 2, 5-2 is the score. Smashes there, coming back. What do we think, folks? What are your views? What do the teams need to be doing to keep themselves in this one, to give themselves the advantage? Potentially take it into game number 3 if you're the Flying Smashers, or to wrap this one up if you're Fortuna.
There's a couple of errors from Celeste, giving away 2 points and allowing Flying Smashers to come into the game.
I think Christie returning the favour there, unfortunately, on this side. It just seems to be a couple of unforced errors there from the Flying Smashers. Come on, girls, bring it back. There we go. There's one. All you need is a little bit of momentum. Now, of course, I do support both teams. I'm just saying from a competitive point of view, I'd love to see this go into a third. Oh, the old Falcon, they call that one.
And then we go for the break again with 8-6 on the board.
8-6, this is a tight one. I mean, it's a grand final. You know, you got pressure coming on you. You know, the lead's been taken for Fortuna. AJ doing great there in the men's singles. The women seem to be backing that one up as well. So Flying Smash is under the pump. Is it more of a motivational speech? Is it a technical speech? What do you think the coach is saying to them?
I think it's motivational as well as he's trying. What I can see is that he's showing, you know, the weak points where they're not clearing or where they should place the shuttle. I think a little bit of advice on that, because this was the same score that they went into the break in the first game as well, 8-6, and then from there they took off. So hope. I don't know, maybe it might be the same scenario, or maybe Flying Smashers might be able to pull something back.
If you're a Flying Smasher supporter, you're there going, no, it's Flying Smashers that's going to take the ascendancy and run away. But I'm sure the Fortuna ladies will have something to say about that. They have the shuttle in hand. Here we go. Oh. Good awareness there, just pushing across court. No, that'll be a hard one to stop. So 1 apiece after the break. Just feel that the Flying Smashers aren't really getting the shots they need to get to put any pressure on these Fortuna ladies. They kind of seem to just handing it back to them each time. Fortuna, they've been able to dictate both sides of the net. Oh, unfortunate there from Christine.
I think also Celeste is defending well, and the Smashers are going at a very comfortable height for Celeste, so she's able to return the smash, and then she eventually converts that into attacking shot for her advantage.
Yeah. Is this the comeback that the Flying Smashers needed in this one? 8-11. That's better placement from the Flying Smashers. Oh, unluckily.
Oh, that's a good shot. Very well placed.
Nice. So you can see the big difference. They're choosing their shots, but they're making the players move around.
Service fault called.
Do we know what that one was for?
Yes, hitting the feather. While the service is on. Good shot.
That's the trick that you can do, especially in doubles. You see it a lot in tennis. Hit it straight down the middle, cause confusion between the two players, and then no one goes for it in the end.
Especially happens during when you have two partners with a left-hand, right-hand combination.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, normally when you've got two players the same, one will have that forehand, that stronger inside hand, be able to play the. But yeah, for the Flying Smashers, they were caught with their two backhands in the middle, and both players unsure who was going to take it. Wide there. So here we go. It's match point. It's 14-11. I've got confidence in these Flying Smashing girls, Smashers girls, though. That's a bit of a mouthful, that one. Well played. Here we go.
Yes. 12-14.
Fortuna still has a few 2 match points up their sleeves. Absolute time. This is what we love to see. Super close games. Unfortunate there. Just not able to get it back over the net from the Flying Smashers. And that is what they call the ball game. For Fortuna Sports, they take a commanding 2-0 lead in this series, this grand final series between Flying Smashers and Fortuna Weekend Smashers. Mahan, what was your highlights in this match?
I think the way Celeste defended, I would say, and then I thought they also understood the weakness between the